is looking for a second date update with a lady named Rebecca. Hi, Chris.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. Tell us about Rebecca. How'd you two meet?
All right, well, I met her at the Bengals game.
Did you actually go to the stadium? You were one of the few people that got to go?
One of 6,000?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, from 6 feet away I met her. But it was cool. Everybody got to know each other, and from a distance, of course. And at one point, she was taking pictures, and she asked for my number so she could, send me some of the pictures. And we got talking from there, and, we ended up getting along, and she was really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So how easy was it to have a conversation? I would guess it would be a lot easier to have a conversation even from 6 feet apart or whatever your distance was because, there's so few people there.
Yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, oh, she's cute and she was being cool. But once she sent me the pictures and we were able to start texting is when we actually started to get to know each other.
It's so funny. And that was a clever way of getting your phone number, too, by the way.
Yeah, I liked that she wanted my number, so that was great.
Cool.
So I figured, hey, I asked her for dinner, like I said, and we got together for dinner.
And how'd that go?
Well, first off, I just want to say, I've been married twice, and I'm not looking for, number 3. So, at dinner, I told her that.
Okay.
She was very upfront. I was like, hey, I like having a partner and somebody to do things with, but I'm not looking for a relationship that leads to a marriage right now, just a, hang out relationship.
And how'd she take that?
She seemed unfazed by it. I wanted to make it clear because, I want to be upfront with people, like, hey, I'm just looking for fun. And she didn't seem bothered. I don't think that's why she's not getting back. She seemed like, yeah, okay, me too.
Well, I want to make a clarification here because, you're not looking to get into a third marriage. I get that. But you said you were open to having a partner as in a one-on-one monogamous relationship.
Yeah.
Because you also said, I just want to have fun right now. So does that mean you don't want to be in a monogamous relationship?
No, I like having a significant other, so to speak, a partner to do things with and stuff. And I'm not looking to date a lot of people, but I'm not looking to get married. But I like having a one-on-one relationship, 100%.
Cool. Okay.
So dinner seemed great. We had a lot to talk about. We laughed a lot. And there was no real awkwardness that I can think of. She seemed into me, and I was definitely into her. Dinner lasted 2 hours, and I was like, we're getting along really well. I had hoped the day would continue with, a couple more drinks afterwards, but she was tired and wanted to go home, which was cool with me. I got a hug and a thank you for dinner. I said that I'd call her later. She said, okay. And nada. I've called her a few times, and she hasn't called back, and I don't know why.
Okay. We'll take a break here. When we come back, let's just call her up and see what she has to say. Maybe it bothered her more than she let on, or maybe it didn't bother her in that moment. But then the more she thought about it later, the more she thought, you know what? I think I want more out of a relationship, and I'm not going to get it from him. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but we'll talk to her. We'll see what she says. When we come back, a second date update continues here at Cincinnati's Q102. All right, Chris met Rebecca at Bengals game, a socially distanced Bengals game where it's actually easier to talk to other fans because you got about a tenth of what you normally pack in there. So it's a little quieter in the stands and easier to talk to people. They exchanged phone numbers, ended up going to dinner, which was great. Lasted at least 2 hours. They seemed into each other, ended in a hug and a thanks for dinner. And I'll give you a call. That's great. And here we are a week later. Nothing. No response. Radio silence.
I'm wondering if she met somebody else.
It's possible.
Yeah, I don't maybe think it has anything to do with that situation. Just like, oh, I'm moving on.
Right.
I like this guy better.
And by situation, you mean the fact that Chris has been married twice, and he made it clear to Rebecca on their date.
I'm not looking for anything serious.
But you did say that you're good with being in a partnership or a relationship. You just don't want it to...
Yeah, but I don't want to get into a relationship thinking, hey, this could lead to marriage. I mean, never say never, but, I've been married a couple times.
I'm with you. And she seemed okay
he
with that.
literally is with you. No, I'm just joking.
No, I really am.
Been married a couple times, may never get married again. Check.
Yes, I'm into a devoted relationship.
There you go. With that said, we're going to call Rebecca and see if that bothered her more than she initially let on, or if there's some other issue that's preventing her from reaching out to Chris.
Hello,
Hi, is this Rebecca?
this is.
Rebecca, it's Jeff and Jen, along with Tim, Fritch, the whole gang here at Q102. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Good. We catching you at a bad time?
No, this is okay.
You are a telemarketer's dream. Like if we called you and we were trying to sell you something, you're so friendly on the phone. Would you hang up or be willing to talk to us?
Well, I'm hoping you're calling to tell me I won some money or something like that.
Gotcha. I'm sorry. We actually do not have money. However, there could be a free dinner in this for you if all things work out.
Okay, let's do it. What's up?
We got a call from Chris, the guy you met at the Bengals game.
Okay. Is this second date update?
This is the second date update.
Okay, great.
And you left quite an impression on Chris. He thinks you're great. Really enjoyed his dinner with you. You sound like a really cool, fun person. And when we were going over, if you've heard second date update, you know how we always try to speculate, why is this person not calling us back? And he thought for a moment that maybe it was because he made it clear that he's been married twice and, isn't looking to get married again. But you seemed okay with it in that moment. Wasn't sure if there was some other issue or if you've just been busy. Or maybe you got some other action going on.
Okay, well, it's nothing to do with any of that, but okay.
Are you willing to talk about it? Because it really seemed to him like you were into him, but with you not calling him back, it's just leaving him confused. So should he just move on? And if so, can you tell us why? Like, what happened there?
Yeah, so, okay, this was a first for me. I don't know if he kind of assumed that I was, like, naive or maybe not that bright, but I am neither of those things. And let me put it this way. Do you guys know what oysters, asparagus, artichokes, figs, chocolate, strawberries, what do all these foods have in common?
Well, aside from being delicious,
I don't know.
A lot of those are aphrodisiacs, but I don't know of all of them. I've never heard about asparagus.
Bingo.
Me neither.
Bingo. Aphrodisiacs, which I know and knew, and he clearly did too, because he ordered all of these foods, these aphrodisiac foods, at dinner. Like, my take on it was that he was trying to get me completely horny. Oh, God, are you allowed to say horny?
Yeah, you're allowed to say horny.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I call Jen horny usually about once a week.
Just once.
Because she is.
So I think he was ordering all this stuff, trying to get me horny, thinking he could take advantage of me on the first date. And, like, I know a thing or two about that and about food, and I just... I completely knew what he was doing, and I didn't say anything. I was really taken aback, but...
Well, you're on a date. Obviously, he's attracted to you. You blame the guy for trying?
But it's just sneaky or, like, underhanded or something like that. Like, just be
upfront about it.
Yeah, exactly.
It felt manipulative to you.
Yes. Yeah, it did.
I understand. Just playing devil's advocate here.
I mean, a little creative, though, on the other side of the coin.
I know.
I mean, it's odd, but creative.
Do you even like oysters?
I mean, I had a few. They're not my favorite,
It's not.
but I do like seafood in general. I generally order at places like when I'm on the coast or something instead.
I love that.
But it's fine. Like, he was just like, mind if I order? And I'm like, go ahead, whatever.
Allow me to order.
Yeah.
That's crazy talk. I mean, I would never do that. I didn't even realize that.
Oh, come on, man.
You would think that.
I mean, what an odd group of foods to order together, though.
Strawberries, chocolate, oysters.
Figs.
Like, they're like the top 5 aphrodisiac foods.
Totally coincidental, guys. Really. You
See, he's
bought
laughing. He
into
can't even
this-
say it with a straight face. Even he knows he's lying.
Totally coincidental.
Because it's kind of, I think he's maybe not naive, but he's kind of paranoid and crazy. I mean, really, guys?
Oh,
I'm that devious?
Fritz just gave you the stink eye.
You didn't have to pull out the C word,
Oh,
know?
Fritz
Yeah,
just gave me the hang up on him look.
Just hang up.
Not impressive.
Yeah.
I only brought it out because that's how she's acting.
Oh, you want crazy? I will show you crazy. You haven't
you
even
think it's
scratched the
normal for
surface
her
of
to think
crazy.
that?
Rebecca, what if he had come back and said, all right, I admit it. You got me. Give a guy credit for trying. Would you have forgiven him in that case and said, all right, we'll go out again. Don't try any funny business, pal?
Maybe, probably. Like, he definitely is good looking and has his charms and stuff like that. And if he was like, all right, you caught me, like, just trying to get a leg up, haha, I might have just been like, all right, fine. But no, he's doubling down, tripling down, and using the word crazy just, like, sealed it for me. Closed. Case closed.
All right.
See?
Lesson learned. I'm sorry, Chris.
Sorry, you guys are easily fooled. You guys really bought that. Well, okay.
I told you should have hung up the phone. You should have listened to me.
The way he doubled down, though, just now and turned it around, like that was a Donald Trump technique. Are you a Trump by any chance, Chris?
I'm not Donald Trump. It's not who I am. I'm not Donald Trump.
That was really good.
Yeah, he's very charming. Just all that charm lost on Rebecca. But we do appreciate you putting yourself out there, Chris.
Thanks for helping me find out, guys.
You got it. And Rebecca, you were delightful and funny and just a great sport all around. Thank you for coming on the Jeff and Jen Morning Show.
Yeah, no problem. That was kind of fun. Weird, but fun.
That's what we aim to do here, Rebecca. Have a great day.
Yeah, totally. You too.
All right. If you need our help with the second date update, send us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CVG Airport. Fly healthy through CVG. For more information, go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.